Hello, my lovely audience. So we are going to do the sports festival, and I'm getting there as fast as we can. Basically, Deku has all this gear, and he also has made a glider. It uses a 0.001% of the fear toxin, and that's a really dialed down version. Like, it will last for like a week, but it's not going to be that at all effective. Like, it's going to be the weakest of the weak. Like, all you will hear is a voice. You'll just have bad dreams at night. That's it. And I think that's like the least of your worries. So, yeah. And Deku uses that glider. It runs on the fear toxin to just propel itself. He uses that to, fly above all the obstacles, the cliff and all that, and the robots and the minefield, and he makes it back first place. And then, yeah. Then comes Bakugo, but here's the thing: he did make a speech, and he said, "Whoever isn't afraid shall win." Basically, being cocky. But he knows he will win. So next is the cavalry battle. And Bakugo came in second, Todoroki came in third. Now comes the cavalry. Let's get to this. Deku teams up with Momo, Shoji, and Kendo. And what ends up happening is Deku tells Momo how to make the gas masks for everybody. And this is where he tells her his weakness. Now, I'm going to change up the fighting teams for the end, which it's only going to be like for Deku. And it's going to be the first fight, which is Momo. He's going to fight Momo. So, what ends up happening is this. Deku, he creates a gas. Like, he uses his fear toxin grenades, which is only like 50%. Well, not 50, I would say 40. Yeah, he's using really low tier. He throws it all around him, and they're all like around them, and they start emitting the gas, and they kind of just like go around them. So anyone that gets skin contact on this, or oh no, it's not skin contact, that's only 100%. Yeah, anyone that's like, if it's 50% or 100%, it's gonna get like it's skin contact as well. So yeah, and the 100% vials are these. These are the 100%. These are gonna be like his grenades almost, like these ones on his right here, like his grenades, and this is his up close. So yeah. Deku, he throws them around him, and like two teams get inside and they start screaming. Everybody knows what's happening. Some of the crowd get affected, but it's like very treatable, and a few heroes are easily able to treat it. Like, a lot of people get gas masks for this. Like, this is a really insane battle. Yeah, a lot of people got the gas masks because of Momo. So what ended up happening was Deku's team still got the first, and then followed Bakugo and Todoroki. And then you got this. Then you got the 1v1 fight, which, oh boy, it's gonna be fun. Now, Deku, this is gonna be the funnest part of them all, out of all the fights. And what ends up happening is this. Deku, oh boy, he fights Momo, and Momo creates a staff, and she's waiting for him. She's got a gas mask on, full on body protection. She's ready. Then Deku takes out one of these vials, and he's created something on his back, which is like a almost like a cloud burst. It's a much more stronger version. Instead of that tiny one, he's got a bigger one. And this cloudburst, it creates a cloud engulfing the entire part of the fight. And instantly you hear, ah! She's screaming. She's hitting things that aren't there. And then Deku just simply says, "What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of, girlie?" And she's afraid of Deku. The fear is unbearable. The world is crumbling around her. And then Deku turns it off. The cloud bursts. Quickly, the cloud just disappears in the air, going up into the crowd, but just dispersing immediately. And I would say 2 audience members suffered. Momo is completely in shock, and this only lasts for 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, she witnessed pure fear. And then it's then it's Todoroki, then Bakugo. Deku, he throws down grenades. He throws down the gas grenades. He's ready for this. He knows he'll win. And what ends up happening is simple. Todoroki starts screaming because he sealed himself airtight to try and stay away from Deku. But Deku, all he needed to do was simply get on top. He pushed his needles into the ice. And these are some very strong needles. Big and strong. Better yet, no. He had a special grenade. Well, it's either way a grenade. Basically, he puts it in the ice and then jabs it in there real tight. And it's like those vials on his shoulder here. It looks like this almost. And when he puts it in there, it's like a pipe bomb. It blows up, but the gas goes all over him. He screams. Then it's Bakugo's turn. Bakugo runs at Deku. And when he runs at Deku, he's throwing explosions at all the gas grenades he throws. And he doesn't care if he gets hit by a dose. He just needs to handle this quickly. And then all he feels when he grabs Deku by the throat, he feels needles going into his side. And all he feels next is the most strongest dose that Deku has. 150. Basically non-stop releasement of the dosage. And it's like a pure color like this. It is going through Bakugo. And he screams. He is terrified. He sees everything. He's exploding everything. He goes in the audience trying to hit some civilians. He's exploding everything. He's terrified. And heroes subdue him, but that's it. And then the crowd realizes that he's dangerously powerful. And this is where Endeavor takes a liking to this guy. He takes a liking to Deku. No. I'll say, I can't remember who she was. I think it was she had handcuffs on her wrists. Or, no. Let's say, what's his name? Let's say I would say, maybe not Endeavor. Well, maybe Endeavor. Maybe, yeah. Endeavor offers him an internship. And mainly because he's got this insane gas and he wants to know about it. So yeah, that's basically what's going to go on. And after that, yeah, Deku becomes first. Everybody just realizes how powerful he is. I'd say get a few internship requests. I'd say one from Gunhead about martial arts and stuff. But Deku doesn't really need martial arts because he's got this fear gas that's like completely destructive. And what ends up happening is Deku, he does something fun. He goes with Endeavor's agency. And Endeavor, he finds out about the quirk, and he doesn't really want to fight Deku, because who would fight someone with this kind of arsenal? And when the Nobis attack, by the way, Deku knows these Nobis. He knows how they work. So what he does is simple. He does not fight them. What he does instead is he, simply put, I'd say like how do I put it? It's so hard to explain. Why is this so hard for me? He basically just goes looking for Ida, because he knows Ida was wanting revenge for his brother. And I would say he finds Ida because reasons. And he finds Ida in an alleyway with Stain. He's fighting. He sees Stain cut Ida. And when he cuts him, he licks the blood. He knows, he's watching this. He sees how the quirk works. And he realizes it's like he just needs to lick the blood. And that's when Deku comes into play saying, "You will stop right there." And this is where things get interesting. Basically, Stain says, "Ooh, another person trying to be a hero? You're definitely false." So guess what he does? The best thing in the world. He cuts Deku. He gets a lot of blood. He slurps it up. And guess what the best thing that happens is? That was a 200 dosage. In 10 minutes, he experiences fear that involves pain. That involves unbearable fear. He goes insane. He actually has a heart attack and dies. Yes, Stain dies because he used his quirk on Deku. How do you like them apples? And that's basically a part, I don't know what part this is. Yeah, anyways, I think it's part 3. Yeah, part 3. So yeah, Deku just beats Stain. And he doesn't get in trouble because he didn't really attack Stain. He didn't take him down, really. Stain just attacked him and didn't know about his quirk. Endeavor was like, he got the... I would say Endeavor, no one really got the praise because he died by attacking someone. That's what it would say. He attacked someone with a quirk that prevented him from actually getting, to have the upper hand. And it explains all how it works and everything. And I would say that's gives Deku a lot of praise. That puts many villains, they just start fearing him. So yeah, Deku is chilling out. And his dorm room, oh my god, don't even get me started. His dorm room is just a freaking chemistry lab. That's all it is. Books on psychology, medical systems, stuff like that. And that's all it is. Just a bunch of chemicals, stuff like that. And he's got a tank of his own blood. Basically just to finalize it and stuff. So yes, that's basically it. Part 3, I think. I hope you all had a good day and a good night. Bye!